All right, so my friends, let's head back to our spaces. And it's okay if you have to stay where you are. Never any worries about that. The reason I ask you to head back or move over or move somewhere new is just so you can free yourself up from your focus at work. You can move away from the dinging and the lights of your computer or whatever device you use to work and take a mental break. So I'm just going to sit on this little cushion, a little gardening mat, actually. It's very soft and cozy. There's no right way to meditate. You can sit with your back propped up against a wall or a piece of furniture if that feels best. We'll be more supportive that way. If you're building up your spinal muscles, you might like to just sit right in the middle of your floor. And if you become uncomfortable during our practice, please take the time to sit and adjust. Do what feels necessary at any time. We'll stretch a little bit so we can feel more comfy getting settled. So when you get comfy, let's lift our arms to the sky. You're welcome to lie back as well, just making sure we don't get sleepy and fall asleep. We do want to try to stay awake for our meditations. Tiny twist to your left. Land your hands and peek over your left shoulder. Letting your chin drop towards a collarbone so you can feel the back of your neck stretching out. Roll to rise, your eyes back forward, lift your arms, and upon that next exhale, twist to your right. Just take a moment to twist through your spine, wringing tension away, looking to the right side, stretching out through your neck. When I look to the side, I like to drop chin towards collarbone to help you lift and lengthen the back of your neck. And then come on back forward. Before we begin our meditation today, we'll take hands to either our knees, or if you have your chair and you have the arms of a chair, you can use those. Pull your navel forward, find an open front body, we call this cow, and then press your back behind you, open back body and cat. Let's connect this with our breath. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push back. Great way to begin connecting with our breath is to move and breathe. Inhale forward. Exhale back twice more. And then if you feel comfy, we will find stillness together. Inhale. Exhale. Now, my friends, you can take as many more of these as you need to feel settled, to be able to rest for a few moments together today. If you're feeling ready, we'll sit our spines up as long as they can be. Rest our palms somewhere that allows our shoulders, elbows, and wrists to be heavy and relaxed. If you're feeling a little lower today and you need to bring energy in, you can place your palms towards the sky, drawing some energy in. The opposite is also true. If you're feeling a little extra enthusiastic and you need to simmer down, press your palms down for more grounding. Last but not least, let's tuck our chins back a little bit, like we're trying to make a double chin. Pull our chin parallel to the ground and then lift out of the crowns of our head. Take your gaze down the tip of your nose. You can focus on something still on the floor. And if you're feeling safe in your spot, blink your eyes closed. That's not something that feels comfortable for you. A really nice option is to narrow your eyes to little slits. Look through your eyelashes, but allow your vision to become blurry and unfocused. As you're getting comfy, feel the sensation of feathering your nest, digging yourself in a little deeper into your comforts. Take a long, slow breath in. Let's make it longer than those beginning breaths we just enjoyed. And a full exhalation. Begin to watch your breath. Are you noticing places that it's moving your physical body? Is it lifting that little divot in your throat? Is it widening your neck, lifting in your chest, or opening your stomach? Just noticing there's never a right or wrong answer. We're coming within, becoming present to our bodily sensations. Gently softening as we exhale, releasing things that are holding us back from feeling our best, being our best. Shoulders begin to melt down closer towards the floor. And we allow our mind to settle as our body is. Allow our minds to slow down, to find a sense of ease. As we're finding softening, or perhaps you're finding a heavier sensation as you begin to drop in, we stay dignified in the way that we are lengthening our spine with our in-breaths. Stay alert in the position we have chosen to rest in, losing stiffness and rigidity, but we're supporting our attention to be awake and aware. As best as you can, let's set aside everything that brought us to this point together today. All that matters is what is right here, right now, in this very moment. We'll let go of the later, all the to-dos and all of the plans, and come here, come now, to taking a deep breath with me. Release the urge to do, release the urge to go, and come with me, just be. Taking a break from the busyness of your day and enjoying something you so deserve, a guided relaxation. Let's take ourselves out of our heads and down into our bodies, into this very present moment. Long, slow, deep inhalation here. If possible, an even deeper exhalation. Breathing in again. And with each exhalation, we begin the process, the practice of letting go. Knowing this is your time to simply unwind. Beginning to shed the layers of tension or tightness every time you exhale. Sinking a bit further down into your supports. Let's entertain the possibility of allowing our doubts, our worries, our stresses melt into the background of your awareness. You have this infinitely vast spaciousness behind your eyes. Allow anything that's not serving you in this moment to melt away into the background. Flowing in and out of your body, a steady rhythm of breath. We effortlessly watch our breath ebb and flow, rise and fall. Moving in a 360-degree type breath, filling up from front to back, side to side, top to bottom, and everywhere in between. Filling all the nooks and crannies of our body with this really beautiful, slow, soft, almost whisper-like breath. Mind starts to rest as we follow this ebb and flow, the steady rhythm of your breath. And we might begin to cultivate an awareness of a grounding down, a letting go sensation weave through your body, creating this space together for us to recalibrate. And sometimes if we have a hard time controlling our mind and bringing it where we want it to be into the present moment, it might help to picture how the grace of life speaks to you, just to help you soften, relax a little. So for example, I love the sunshine. So I like to envision a really warm beam of sunlight warming me deep into my heart, or maybe warming my face, whatever's exposed, your hands and your arms. You might prefer a bird playfully singing or flying softly by. Maybe you like to feel the wind, a soft breeze gently ruffling your hair, moving your clothing. Just envision a really gentle moment that means a lot to you and allow yourself to soften into that. Another great one is if you're a pet person, it might be the fur of your pet. Just petting them or snuggling with them can feel really nice and help you drop it. Once you have done so, let's explore the sensations where our body is in contact with anything else. Let's gather our attention to our feet. What are they touching? The spotlight of your attention is focusing on the sensations in your ankles, your toes, the tops and bottoms of your feet. Any and all sensations, this can change moment by moment, but notice how these sensations arise and release in your awareness. If you find some tingling, let's think about that as new energy. And there may be no sensations at all, so we'll notice that as well. We'll notice some sense of neutrality. We're not trying to make anything arise. We are simply coming within, coming here and now, noticing what is already present. Expand your attention to taking in your lower legs and then your knees, the fronts and the backs of them. Let the tops of your legs and the back of your legs take center stage in your awareness, just sending all of our attention, letting our energy flow through our legs. Now broadening your attention to your pelvis, to your hips, your low back, and your abdomen. Think about that 360-degree breath, swishing and swirling, making its way here. Gradually bring your breath upwards and towards your chest, your back, your upper shoulders. Are you able to become a little bit more broad? Find more width, find more openness. Are there specific physical sensations that you notice in these regions of your body? Let's move our awareness now to our left arms, our right arms. Maybe sometimes when I bring awareness to these areas, I like to give them a little movement, give them a little stretch out, let them settle back down. And then into your neck, front and back, top and bottom. Your face and your head. These are tricky ones because we can feel pretty relaxed, and then we'll notice we've got a little hinge in our jaw that's a bit too tight, feels a little rusty. See if you can drop it. Bottom jaw from the top, open that hinge. Soften down from your temples through the sides of your cheeks, in between your brows and over your forehead. Give your nose a little wiggle. Purse your lips. And then let them fall. Maybe they even part. Just a bit more relaxed now. Taking a really beautiful breath in here. Whatever is exactly as it should be. Any sensations that are present, let them be just as they are. We are here to simply become the observer, not the controller. Bring your attention back to your center now. Maybe it's your heart, maybe it's your stomach. Notice any changing patterns of these physical sensations, whether with our slowing down intention, we've been able to make the rise and fall of our stomach using our diaphragmatic breathing. Maybe it's become a bit more apparent, or apparent for the first time. Congratulations if that's the case. And if you're ever feeling out of touch as you focus on your body, feel free to literally touch yourself. Hover your hands somewhere that you're trying to bring some energy to, or notice movement in. Stomach is a great one because then we can try to breathe and float our hands open. Fully alive to these sensations, paying attention to the entire duration of your breath. Both the in and the out. And are you able to notice that tiny little pause, that moment of perfect stillness in between those two breaths? That's the moment that I like to take a little mental snapshot. Once you feel as if almost you've been suspended in midair, or you're just floating effortlessly in water, however that pause between your breaths feels to you, capture that so that you can come back and revisit it whenever you need it. As we breathe, we're bringing in prana, a vital source of energy, our life force. It's traveling through our physical bodies. It's out in the world around us. We're sending it out into the world around us, and we're drawing it back in. And as we do this breath practice, what we don't see is that our breath is flowing through energy channels, energy centers. They're little, what you can envision as spinning wheels, and we call them chakras. They're the energy centers that run from the very base of our spine all the way up through the very crown of our heads. And as this life force, this prana, this energy, our breath, runs through and flows through these different channels, the chakras begin to spin and they form really vibrant, bright circles or wheels. When we feel really good, really well and healthy, free from dis-ease, our chakras are said to be balanced. We're in balance. We can have problems arise when there are disturbances or blockages in this flow of energy and in our chakra system. This can lead to dis-ease or disease. So each chakra has its own set of amazing characteristics that are associated with physical, mental, emotional, and our spiritual health. They're super important. They're each also symbolically associated with a color that can really help you visualize these areas. And also a sound. And you can feel free to make the sound because we get a little vibration when we make the sound, and it's another way to help us become in touch with our energy centers. Take a big, beautiful breath in. And we're going to try to connect to our chakras today. When we drift our focus to them, and we use a color or a sound that is associated with them, we may be able to unblock them if they're finding a bit of tension, or we might be able to find them really open and receiving. Let us try to become a bit more aligned with ourselves today as we practice. So to go through the chakra system, I encourage you to try to envision the area that I mentioned and possibly its color. We're going to bring balance to them. We will chant our sound that's associated with each chakra 3 times, or you can just repeat it silently in your mind, or just listen as I say it. It'll help if you say it so you can really feel the chakra, but don't feel like you have to. Let's bring our attention to the very base of our spine, the very tip of your tailbone. This is called your root chakra. You might feel it plugging down and into whatever you're sitting upon. This is where we have memories, we find stability, senses of security, groundedness, our connection to the earth, survival. The color of our root chakra is red. And the vibration, the sound associated with this chakra is lam, lam, lam. When we chant this, we're hoping to connect to it, to find an openness. You might notice the red color expanding and growing in its energy as you chant Lam, seeking more stability in life. Moving up just between your navel and the base of your spine, your sacral chakra, representing new beginnings, reproduction in that area, enthusiasm, joy, it's our sense of creativity. And this color is orange. Your sacral chakra color is orange. The vibration, the sound is Vam, Vam, Vam. I love this one because we can bring in some new beginnings, maybe start fresh somewhere when we open up this chakra. Moving up again to our solar plexus chakra. It's our transformation center. Allows us to follow through, to keep on moving and shifting and becoming the very best versions of ourselves. Your solar plexus chakra is probably pretty open because you came to meditation today, so great work. It can also govern our digestion, motion, manifestation, our willpower, our expansiveness. So I'd like you to envision the color yellow here. During your solar plexus chakra meditation, we chant the word Ram, or the sound Ram. Seeking transformation, Ram. Shifting into the very best version of us, Ram. Becoming fully alive to the sensations of breathing and feeling, your solar plexus chakra. And just above that is our heart. This is an easy one. It's our heart chakra, our center here. Love, meaning, purpose, willpower, devotion, loyalty, compassion, forgiveness. So many beautiful attributes we all should feel connected to and hope to open our heart chakra. What we send in this world, we receive. So this is a beautiful one to send out and try to receive back. The color in our heart chakra is green. I know that's kind of strange, but remember, red was our roots. Green is our heart. And let's try chanting Yam. Yam. You might see this expanding and growing as we chant Yam, increasing our love. Moving up a bit more to our throat chakra, our center of expression, our voice, our communication. So if you're struggling with saying what needs to be said or voicing a concern, might be a blockage in your throat chakra. So definitely a good one to meditate on. Finding our sense of independence, letting go of thoughts, expressing knowledge. It's the way we flow out into the world. It's not just our physical voice, but it's our emotional voice as well. Let's step into our power and envision blue in our throat chakra. Our word, our sound, our vibration is hum, hum. Expressing yourself with a sound, hum. And the blue is beginning to blossom. Maybe it's pulsing and radiating out of your throat. You've done a great, great job. Speaking truthfully and communicating may come a little bit easier to us now. Forehead center, we call this chakra the third eye. You may have heard of that. If you've ever done yoga, we rest a lot on our third eye. Conscious decision making, it's our discriminator, it gives us insight, it's our intuition. And when I say discriminator, I mean deciphering good versus bad, intuitively knowing. This color is a violet color. And we're going to use Om for this one as well as the next one. Om, envisioning the center of your forehead. Envisioning clear, conscious choice making through your third eye chakra. Om, violet is radiating out of your forehead center. Om is the sound of the universe. So when we chant the sound, we are symbolically and physically tuning in and recognizing our connection to everything in the universe. So last but not least, at the very top of your skull, the crown of your head, is your crown chakra. This is our connection to the divine, our boundlessness, our connection to the source, the spirit, your God, the universal soul, whatever it is that you choose to believe in that has a higher power. So I like to envision white, just really radiating out of your crown here. Some people will envision that as a dark purple. My crown chakra, I like to meditate on the white. So you can choose meditative silence for this one, or you're welcome to join me again with the Om. Sometimes you'll hear folks pronounce it as Aum, or just Om. It's a great vibration, connecting to your source, clear, confident knowledge, transcendence possibly. Breathing up and down from your root to your crown, invigorating your chakras, seeing these spinning energy centers come to life, become more vibrant, more alive. Your breath, your connection within is always available to you. When you are ready to come back to the present moment with me, we'll take a little wiggle through our fingers and our toes, knowing that we have a beautiful skill now to keep us calm and grounded. We can connect with our chakras. You don't even need to remember them. Just breathe up and down your spine. Or you can revisit that mental snapshot of the space, the infinitely long feeling pause in between your in-breath and your out-breath, where you've encountered and felt that moment of perfect peace. I'm so proud of you for committing to your self-care today. Thank you for joining me for our guided meditation and focus on our chakras. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you feel just a little bit more settled and grounded now, connected to yourself. My light honors your light. Namaste, my friends.